And yes, as the banner was up on the screen, I was still sorting. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm not done. But hello, everybody. Welcome to Brick Builders, number 248. Happy New Year to everybody. At some point, we can stop saying that when we see people, right? At some
Yes.
point. But until then, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Sir Matt.
Thank you.
Matt is. We're playing a game today. It's guess what room Matt is in. I think he's in a bedroom, maybe a living room. Oh, you're in the dining room.
The formal dining room that only gets used when guests come over.
Okay. But further back, like your mosaic was against one of those walls when I went to
Yes.
visit years ago.
These hats are for sale. If you want to buy one, message me.
Well, currently there's one person watching, so if they like hats, then we will see. And it's Mr. Blue. Hello, welcome.
I have a variety of sizes.
A variety of sizes available, from big head to slightly smaller than big head.
Tiny heads.
Not calling you big headed, just making.
I have a 6'7". I have a 6-inch 7/8. That's just.
You have a 6'7". Sorry.
The average male is about 7.5. So.
That's what.
Hey.
Yeah,
you went there.
I did. I almost went there. Then I chose not to because
I was keeping it nice and professional.
Well, when you say something like that in general, it's going to go there. But anyway, so hello everybody. I know we already said that. Welcome. We will be talking today about the new Smart Play system that Lego teased earlier this week and announced Monday at CES in Las Vegas. I think is where CES is. It seems like there were a lot of Lego influencers invited to go because, as it was after it was being streamed, I started seeing everybody on Instagram posting pictures and stuff. So, hello, Paul. Welcome.
Well, the best Lego influencer was what's his name? Who did the what?
Oh yeah, Angus.
Yes, thank you, Angus. No, he was not there. I'm being sarcastic because he did a mock review.
Yes, Angus McLean did on Instagram did a fake mock. I don't know what you'd call that. Basically, created the block. And I mean, it looked pretty decent considering. Like he had stickers on it and stuff to make it look like it was white inside. And it was a thing with Optimus Prime, so that he was working on. So anyway, it was kind of cute. Check it out on Instagram, Angus McLean. If you're wondering who he is. Sometimes he does funny stuff. Sometimes he does stuff that I just like, what? Because I don't get it. But
what?
And if you watch his videos, you'll understand the what part because he's got a fish on the screen with like an orange background. And at that point, it says what?
It's the what fish.
The what fish. So yeah, Matt's cutting boxes. Oh, Matt's taking hats out of boxes.
Yes. Okay. The original Clink Room Roadkill.
There you go. Well, that truly did look like roadkill.
He's got little X's for eyes.
Dead raccoon.
Yeah.
As he brandishes his knife. So anyway, so how you been, Mr. Matt? It's been 8 days since we last met.
It's been crazy busy. So school starts a week and 5 days on Monday, and I have a paper I'm presenting a week from Saturday, and the paper's not done, and there's class prep, and then my chair is stepping down after being chair for 5 years and is tired and has made a bunch of decisions that we are not happy about.
Okay.
So she's changed up everything for every single other teacher. Like we all have to change because she just made a decision without consulting us. So yeah, things are great. Great.
Yeah. Interesting. My manager's leaving at the end of the month. She's on vacation for 2 weeks. But when she comes back, she's then retiring in a month. And she's like a year older, a year younger than me. I can't remember how it works.
Wow.
So I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing wrong?
But, well, you had kids, they're expensive.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yes, she so that's a good point. She has dogs, but no kids.
Dogs are much cheaper.
Yeah, they are. So yeah.
How are you?
I'm not bad. I mean, I managed to avoid the sickness. I got sick through the holidays. Dave Cowdice being one of them.
Oh,
So I managed to keep clear of that, even though technically I was at our last Lego dinner was the day before Dave's son got sick. So I was technically in the influence or in the area of someone with it, but I guess he didn't come close enough to me or didn't cough on me or whatever. But I managed to avoid it, so that's good. But other than that, spent the most of the weekend sorting. And most of this week sorting as well after work, sometimes while working because boring meetings. So I'm down to Technic and minifig stuff and then wheels. That's all I have left.
So I'm also coming to you from my new used iPad.
Oh yes, okay.
So Thomas gave me his hand-me-down because he has the more recent iPad, and so I had a very old iPad, which I basically only used for streaming and like watching hockey highlights in bed right before I went to sleep. But I inherited, and I spend my money on plastic and hats, and he spends his on Lego. So I get some nice devices that are.
You spend yours on plastic and hats, and he spends his on electronics.
Yes.
You said Lego.
I'm sorry. That was
No, it's okay. I was just making sure that we were on the same page because unless Tom became a Lego builder, has he even finished the first bag of that set you gave him last year?
The first bag, but nothing else since then. And he keeps saying like, "Yeah, I need to just like sit down and work on it." I'm like, "Yeah." Yes, that's how it happens.
Yep. You put on a movie that you've seen like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And you just start building or sorting.
Working on it. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yep.
So I'm building. So I had a Lego night or Lego afternoon on New Year's Day at my house, and so I knew New Year's Day that like some people would be traveling and other people would be watching football, and so I reached out. I invited quite a few number of people, expecting that half of them would not be in town or not available, and so we had about 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we had 5 or 6 people come over and build in my living room. That's why I'm in here, and I laid out all the parts for my set. And I haven't been back in this room since. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to stream from we call it the salon because we only use it when guests come over. So it's a salon.
There you go.
Well, we don't usually
in the south, so
we don't really dine in it. So
yeah.
And I am building a set that I've owned for a very long time, but never put together because when I first broke out my Lego, I had a Lego night and I let somebody else build it straight out of the box. And then I tore it down and put it back in the box, but I've never actually built the original MTT. So
that's like that's brittle brown probably though.
It is. And I disassembled it.
Brave soul.
Right after it was built. So
yeah. So
and I don't think I broke anything. So
well, that's good. Yeah, I would hope it wouldn't be breaking already, like just after being assembled. But
the parts have been disassembled and in Ziploc bags for the last 10 years, 9 years.
That's the MTT tank. Is that what that one was called?
The MTT.
MTT. Okay. Just trying to remember my Star Wars lore. So, cool. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I did anything else this week other than sorting, and I built half of a Technic Speed Champion set, or half of a Speed Champion set.
The right half or the left half?
No, the one of the two cars here. I figured, but well, technically, with Speed Champions, they do the back half first and then the front half.
Do they?
So, yeah, when they build them, so it's like 4 or 5 bags. So I built like that one there, which is just the 2 Porsches. Oh, and the interesting thing was this is just the 2 Lamborghini set, and this is the first set. Whoops, wrong one. This is the first set that came with all paper bags for me.
Okay.
Every single item in there was paper bags, with exception to the wheel caps, the hubcaps parts. They were still in their original plastic bag, but I was pretty happy to see that. So, so yeah, but so I built the orange one. Yeah, I built the orange one. And the sticker sheet, I didn't put the stickers on the orange one because there's 2 sticker sheets, but the blue one sticker sheet was crumpled up a bit in the box,
Oh, I hate
and
that.
one of the stickers was attached to the book.
Oh,
So I'm not going to be able to sell that sticker sheet. I'm not going to sell it with one sticker in damaged condition. So I'll probably, for the second car, I'll probably just put all the stickers on with exception to that one. But yeah, I flashed this up on my screen a few times.
Ask customer service for a new one.
Yeah. I flashed this up on the screen a few times. And that's my bricks and pieces order that I had to pay for to get. So it's basically all the, where are they? Oh, here they are. Most of the, see, I just moved that logo because it was over your face, and now it's over my face. There. All of the new Horse Knights, the guy, I could just like remove to do this. It's the Horse Knights, the guy that comes with that set, and then the Snake Knight guy. So I bought 10 of each because I could, and after I bought them, I'm kind of like, I now want to buy more.
Really?
Well, just, yeah, I mean, I could see building a whole group of, like, I basically got enough guys to do, like, I usually do squadrons of 10.
Okay.
So I want archers and knights and stuff like that. I also got another order in that had the sand green and medium or bright light orange torsos.
You just like those colored torsos, or you have?
No, I buy 11 of them so I can do classic space stickers on them.
Oh, okay.
At some point, so these will be just like space guys. And that order also came. Whoops, hold on. That order also came with a price tag I had to pay for it as well. It came with the spears in the light nougat color, and then the helmets or the cloaks for the archers for that castle. And I bought a bunch of these guys, the yellow non-cheese grater cheese pieces, because that's been on my wish list for months, years, a couple of years, I'd say, because it's I need those pieces for the bouncy castle. Because the bouncy castle had the 75-degree slopes on them, and I just had cheese slopes on the side.
Okay.
So I always wanted to put those ones on, but they weren't available at that point. So, which means I now have to go find the bouncy castle in my bins in the back, and I'll probably just put the bag in there and deal with it later. So
put it together at a show.
Yeah. Oh, I zoomed in on that picture, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
The other thing that's going on for me is we're 1 month away from our Atlanta show. And
oh, yeah, that's right.
I was going to just probably take my mosaic, and this will be the first time I've done it where I'm not a member of the local lug board, and I don't have any responsibilities except for myself. And I was like going to kind of take a smaller amount and just have fun and circulate and wander around the floor as I like to do. You may have heard, I'm social.
Yes.
And then the Skip, who's the head of the Gayfuls, reached out, and he was like, he's like, he's going to stay in the guest room, I think, since you're not coming this year. And he was like, all I have to do is buy a ticket. And so we are trying to work out a Gayfuls table. So I think I won't take the mosaic, and instead I will take some of my other things and put them on the Gayfuls table. And
that sounds like a plan.
Hang out with Skip, and it'll be a good time.
I am bummed that I will not be there.
I am bummed that you are not going to be here too, but I completely understand why. So.
Yeah. While I was starting this week, I was watching Dave videos. I caught up on all my videos for YouTube now. It's kind of scary because I'm like now every day I'm like logging in and grabbing a bunch of videos to watch, and there seems to be not enough to fill the day at the moment. So I'm not asking Dave to make longer videos.
There is a hat chat you can watch. I'm just
yeah, that is true. It was 2 hours ago. I'm subscribed to your chat, but I don't tend to watch them.
I don't think you would find it that interesting.
No, I wore a hat this week, but that's just because one day I had kind of pointy hair because I hadn't showered that day, and I had to go to the post office. But anyways, so yeah, sorting. This has been my life: sorting black, sorting every color possible. This was on, I guess, Sunday. This is what I had left for minifigures. So a bit of minifigure accessories. I finished sorting that today. And then a couple of bins of Technic, which is all sorted, but it hasn't been put away completely. And then the bins of tires. And then on my work desk, or on my build desk, was a couple of bins as well of just assorted pieces, windows, doors, panels, plants, which have all now been put away. So I'm getting there. The end is near. This was like the end of, I think it's probably Friday afternoon, or no, Monday afternoon maybe.
Okay.
It was the end of plants and what was on that other table. Sorting plants because I just was taking pictures. At Bricks of the Six, I had said someone had given me 3 of these. The rings that I use for vines.
Yeah.
As I was going through my plant bins, I realized I had another whole bag of these ones that I didn't know about, and some of the extra sprues as well. So I probably have enough now to do another wall of my castle with the vines on it. However, that would mean I'd be working on my castle again, and I don't know what my next project's going to be. So I don't know if it's going to be castle or not.
You know, Jeff, people could say you have a sprue loose.
A sprue loose? Yes, but I would just then tack it down again so it wouldn't be loose. So yeah. I guess we'll jump into the news.
This week in the news. I'm filling in for.
Yeah, I'm hope Dave can join us later, but we'll see what happens. There isn't a huge amount of news, but there is the end of the Lego Ideas round, so there's a lot of things that have qualified for. So I don't know if we'll look at them, but we'll get into it. There's a couple of end of the year updates for Lego Ideas. The first one being the December 31st. There was a couple of sets, 2 or 3 sets that were added that hit 10K. First one is the Ninjago Monastery of Spinjitzu. We might have talked about this last week. I can't remember.
I don't think so.
And then a Bob's Burger. So that Spinjitzu one was by Coolito Productions.
No, I would have remembered the Bob's Burger because
that's what I figured too.
And I never finished it, but I was working on one. So.
Yeah, so Bob's Burger Grand Reopening by Grego. So those ones were included in the in the third of 2026, round 3 of 2025, I should say. Sorry. And also there was a few more added on January 4th, which brought the total up to 75, and that is the final total. So there's a Princess Bride book, which I think is pretty cool looking.
That was my teenagerdom. Like,
yeah,
my parents attended a church that was pretty conservative on not seeing movies with sex in it and stuff like that, but you could watch Princess Bride because there was no sex.
Yeah,
we were allowed to watch it, and I've seen it way too many times.
But there was a guy with 6 fingers. Anyway,
apparently that's not against the Bible or anything.
No. So first up here is the Modern Family by Modern Family Jay and Gloria's House by Count Draenor. I have to admit, I have not watched much of Modern Family.
Me either.
I've watched the occasional blurb here and there. But that's one of the ones. That's the first Modern Family thing I've seen, at least. So
that's true.
Different content. There's also a Squirrel by Dokken, which is kind of cool looking.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
uses a lot of bush. It's got a very bushy tail.
It's got a lot of bushes in it. Yes. There's also the Princess Bride 40th anniversary set, which we did mention at the top, but by Frogtopia, and a Cactus Terrarium by 44th Bricks.
Kind of feels like they already did that.
Yeah, kind of. And last, here's one for you: the America's National Parks Icon postcards, Space and Time.
Yeah, I would probably just make that out of bricks in my collection. Other than
print. Fair enough. I know you're a fan of national parks.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I could see myself putting that together and putting it in my office or something.
Yeah, and there's also I want to say another Settlers of Catan game.
So Thomas just the other day, he's like, you should build a Settlers Catan base out of Lego, and I was like, yeah, it's already been done. He's like, oh,
multiple times.
And I see he's like, well, why didn't you build one for us? I said, because we haven't played Settlers of Catan in 5 years.
Okay, so I would just like to state this: the next time I'm over, we're playing Settlers of Catan. Might be in 3 years, but I love this game.
Okay. Well, the problem that we have with it is that it's not a good 2-person game. It's a much better 3-person game.
Yep.
And so,
Yeah, I have the expansion packs, like 6-person and the Seafarers expansion pack, which doesn't help when I'm the only one at home at the house playing. Right.
I used to play the Seafarers on the iPad, but then they stopped supporting it, so now it just
Oh
crashed.
yeah, gotcha. Also, there's another Bob's Burger I just found here, a Blizzard by Blizzard Blazer, which is I guess the interior of Bob's Burger.
Yeah, that's pretty boring, frankly.
Yeah, I agree. That's like the cheap way of doing it, I guess, in that you don't have to build the whole house or the whole shop. All right, and then that leads us to the. Oh, actually, okay. Well, hold on. These are in different order. That leads us to the 75 projects that qualified for Lego Ideas in the third review stage. Do we want to look through all these?
No.
Thank you. All right. This is on the Brick Fan. It was posted a few days ago. Check it out if you care. I'd rather wait for the finalists to be announced, or I'm not the finalists because there's no voting on these ones anymore. It's the Lego chooses, but yeah. But we will jump into the January 2nd update for Lego Ideas, which is, oh no, sorry, these ones I missed. I got them out of order. These were also in that review stage, which is the Krusty Krab by Trevor Builder, the Pirate Themed Restaurant by Bricky Brick, Wrigley Field by Duncan Ideas.
Wow, that's got to be huge.
I mean, it looks pretty big. Those are. Oh no, it's micro scale because these bricks here are headlight bricks, I think.
Okay.
But it's still going to be huge, even if it's a minifigure scale.
Yeah, it's like the Roman Colosseum kind of scale.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's kind of cool. It would be one of those things that Americans would be interested in it more than most people. But I could see, Canadians also being interested because of baseball stadiums and stuff. I mean, it does. Do you know if Wrigley Field is still being used?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. It is, right? No, because I know there was one famous field that they finally shut down.
So Boston and Wrigley are the two original, like the old early 1900 stadiums that are still in daily use.
Daily use. Okay.
And it's considered to be like one of the big reasons people go to games. So they keep modifying it. They have no intentions of tearing it down. And
no, that's fair. I'm not up to date with stadiums, but I do know that there was a stadium that had been shut down, or that had been.
The past few
Yankee
years. Stadium.
Yankee Stadium. Okay, okay. Yeah. All right, that's the one I was thinking of. Okay, so I wasn't completely out there. Okay, no. Then we hit the January 5 update, which is the first 2026 review stage begins.
Hang on just a second. So, the one thing with the Wrigley thing is that they've sold 3 different soccer stadiums in Europe, right? So they had the Manchester United, and I think that in U.S. stores those did not sell well, but I could imagine that they might have sold very well in Europe. I have no idea, how well they sell.
Yeah.
So if they were high price point sets, and there certainly are like diehard baseball people.
Oh yeah, and I mean, especially the fans in
Chicago.
In Chicago, Boston. Thank you.
But the question is, I mean, one of the things is that baseball watchers tend to skew middle-aged and white men. It's a big middle-aged white men kind of demographic who have the money to buy a set like this. So it could potentially get made.
Yeah.
I wouldn't find this completely shocking if this actually got made. So
I'd be the same. And I mean, honestly, the whole idea of the micro scale too. I mean, it interests a lot of people in general because it's architecture, right?
Yep.
As well, like even as a parts pack, there might be a lot of interesting parts in there that someone might be interested in. I mean, on my wish list is the Notre Dame Cathedral, and it's not necessarily because I want to have it built. It's just I know it's going to be a good set for a bunch of parts, right? Like
I built it. It's in my office. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the actual set one.
Yeah, it's in my work office.
I know you actually built a mock of it, or a mock of one of the cathedrals. Which one was that one?
I did. Well, that was one I did during COVID. That was all white, and that was based on.
And that was Notre Dame as well.
No, that was the Vatican. It was not exactly, but it was kind of referenced.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
I bought the official Lego set because I have bought all of the large architecture, like the UCS architecture. They're all at my work office. And
gotcha. Yeah.
Because they look a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
And yet they also they're great icebreakers with students. Students come in and they're like, "Oh, did you build these?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Hello to Jeff, by the way.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, some of them are interesting. The soccer, the American or the European soccer fields, they never really interested me in the point of view of wanting to buy them for anything in particular. But again, as a parts pack, maybe if they gotten down to a low enough price. But
the only thing for me about those is that I just don't build a lot in tan. In fact, I have a boatload of tan in my collection. I have like almost an entire unit that's nothing but tan bricks, and I just don't build in tan very often. So like, I wouldn't buy it for parts, but you could find it useful.
I mean, for some of the buildings in Toronto and stuff, for my microscale Toronto area thing that I was building, there's still some buildings I'd like to build that are tan as well. So
okay.
And I mean, that's in my head. It's like, oh, I could go back and build something from that too. Like I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out what my next project is. But anyways, all right. So first up in 2026 review is a Charmed set, Halliwell Manor in the Book of Shadows, which is from a TV show called Charmed. And also this is by Sangtheg. And also there's the Aircraft Engine Workshop minifig scale and working by Stefanex. I mean, the airplane engine's kind of a cool looking thing. I don't know that it would garner a bunch of people buying it, but
that looks like a very niche set.
Yeah, oh yeah, I agree.
I can't imagine very many kids wanting it, and nor that many adults wanting it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I know, agree. I like the look of it, but and then there's things I don't like the look of. But then they join the chat, so I have to be nice to them.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Huh?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Is this thing on?
I'm trying to figure out which screen's better. You know what? Let's go back here and I'll remove the graphic.
Will this be on the test?
It depends on if you're a president or not.
Do you have a graphic so that we can talk about Heated Rivalry on the show?
What do you think of airplane engines? They're like helicopters, but they're horizontal.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're at the ideas part.
Yeah, we just finished the ideas. We decided to not talk about the 75 that made it through the first or the last design review of 2025.
We've already talked about them. If they'll just go back and rewatch the shows. Yeah,
you could just go back and rewatch. But what we'll do is we'll talk to you for a few minutes, and then we'll get to the actual news because that was it for ideas. So how are you doing?
We're all out of ideas.
We are out of ideas.
Like Matt, I have a new hat.
I need more space. Yes, you do.
Oh, I like it.
I guess I could just full screen you. That would probably be there you go. And like, unlike, well, I don't know if Matt's the right way or not. I was gonna say also, like Matt, looks like your wording. Well, I don't know if Matt. I was trying to say Dave isn't mirrored, but I don't know if Matt is or not.
You know what my hat's called?
I'm not mirrored either. Skull and skull and a twister.
Melting skull.
No.
What?
Dead in the water.
Dead in the water.
That's clever.
Okay. That makes sense. That's logical.
Total dad joke hat. I love it.
Happy New Year, Sir Dave.
Happy New Year to you too.
How was your last week, Ben?
Busy. Well. Yeah. Well. Celebrated New Year's Eve at my brother-in-law.
Okay.
And on New Year Day, I went to my mom's house.
Yeah.
And after that, it was pretty quiet because I think we were all exhausted in the family. So we took a couple of days off doing nothing.
Yeah.
Watching shows and playing with the PS4. So.
Yes, that's right. You got that as well. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I was like I had said earlier, I've been sorting all week, so kind of a nice relaxing weekend where I didn't do anything but sort, which could be torture at some points, but anyway. Only because there's I'm getting down to the stuff that is harder to sort, right?
You love it.
I don't know. Minifigs and minifig accessories is minifig accessories are the hardest thing to sort for me, just because I know I have to reorganize my entire bin.
Yep. Technic is the most boring to sort personally.
It is and it isn't. I'm almost all I have left to sort for Technic, and I started this morning. Like I sorted by color, and I started this morning to sort out, before work and at lunchtime and stuff. and I think all I have left is black, white, and dark gray. Oh, and light gray. I have 4 colors left. They're the biggest 4 colors, but so
I tend to agree with Jeff. Like sorting cups and city minifigure accessories is just like the worst because you never have enough to have their own bin. But
yeah,
so you want to combine them, but what's the smart way to combine cups and
I don't know about cups because I don't sort with cups, but
no, I mean the Lego, the minifigure cups.
oh, well, they're all in 1 or 2 containers in one of my bins, and then I have a bag full of overstock because I have overstock minifigure accessories because
Really?
chairs. Like I have
So on
bin
New Year's
full of-
Day, when I had my friends over for a local Lego, just bring and build.
yeah,
I unfolded the table that's sitting behind the couch that's been there for over a year that I had a couple bins. I thought I had mostly put away the last winter's sort.
okay.
And when I folded the table up, I realized that there's an entire bin, large bin of nothing but black. And I was like, oh, I never sorted them. And I thought I had done most of it.
So how did it ended up under the table, or
It was always under the table. I just thought I had pulled out all of the big bins and sorted them all. I didn't realize it was
okay.
still full of black. I was like, oh.
yeah, tire, like Dave did a video where he got rid of a tote of tires, which I totally understand. Like he got rid of like a large Rubbermaid tote of tires, and I've got my tires in, I want to say 6 bins right now, and like how to organize tires in itself is kind of an interesting task in that, pin by axle, large, medium, small, like those are my 6 bins. But some of them are getting bigger, like some are getting full. Like the large bin has the large tires in it, so it fills up quicker than the smaller tire bins, right? Or it holds less, I guess. But and some idiot, that's me, wanted the Technic John Deere tractor from last year, which has a brand new tire. That's a large tire, so now I've got to figure out how to fit that into a bin. I took the Technic John Deere tractor apart. Now I have to reorganize my green Technic, and that's also what I'm stuck with now. Is I have a list. Throwing it up on the share screen here. Oh, I have a list. Let me just full screen that bugger. Boom. I have a list now of
spreadsheet.
No, not a spreadsheet. This is OneNote, not a spreadsheet. But basically, this is like these are all the brick bins. So black, I have to reorganize my brick round, my brick modified, because I have new parts to add into it. So I now have a checklist of things that I need to reorganize. And then on this side is my Technic stuff as well. And wheels and tires. So I have like a wheels and tires and plants. Oh, actually, I did that one. Out of Flowerman, did that. So I have a list of stuff that now over the next few weeks I'll be able to say, okay, if I want something small to do, maybe I can take the black brick round and reorganize that bin, right? So yeah, I mean, there's always stuff to do, but yeah. So you had a good New Year. Was pretty mellow. Played PlayStation.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, I did play Lego games because we did buy the 3-pack Lego Marvels game. So there's Lego Marvel Avengers.
Oh, for the PlayStation, yeah, okay.
Yeah, for the PlayStation, and we also bought the Lego Batman 3
Gotcha.
game. So
yeah.
So even though I wasn't building with real bricks, I was playing with Lego stuff.
You were playing with Lego, yes. Gotcha. I'm just moving some figures here as we're talking, but I just let me move a couple figures over and then I'll show you. But
otherwise, no, I haven't done any sorting. I haven't been in this room for
yeah. Well, I mean, with the family around too, right? Like, you want to spend time with them, obviously too.
Until you
and I started work on Monday, so
yeah. Well, yeah. I think most of us went back to work already, like in that way, right? We're all back to work mostly, and yeah. Sorry, I dropped a guy on the floor, but I'll deal with that later. So we don't have the Classic Space Blue helmets yet, but I did get all the air tanks. So all my aliens have air tanks because those I don't have helmets for them. I also stuck a sticker on for Bricky Sticker Shop onto the light blue torso as well. And I had shown these guys off earlier. I'm going to eventually sticker these guys also.
Teal.
Sand green and the medium orange. And this is the dark azure, I think. Yeah.
Who you call Nazir, sir?
Me.
Oh.
Actually, I just realized I still have a head.
No, he called himself an idiot a couple of minutes ago.
I'm pretty sure those minifigs are screaming on the floor since you dropped them.
There's only one on the floor.
Save us, Jeff. Don't step on us.
Wait,
Please
that's
don't
weird.
step on us.
I'm confused. He's too far away. I have to use my tool.
You went into the portal.
No, I just realized that this guy has a sticker on too. So I actually added 2 stickers, and now I'm annoyed.
He's double-sided.
No, I'm saying I have 2 of the. I put stickers on both of these guys. And
Yeah,
if you
because one is orange and one is green.
If you stickered both sides, it could be like those heads that have a face on both sides. You could just rotate the torso.
I just assumed because his hands were blue, I assumed that was a Classic Space logoed guy. I didn't look at his torso to see, so I gave him an air tank and stuff. But he's like this will be the guy that like is the section leader or the
Chief
the manager. Well, I don't know how you call it, but anyway. So I think I talked about it in my as well in my on this chat that at some point I might work on a collaborative or set up some kind of collaborative Classic Space like mod like Hainer or ship or something. We've talked about it in the past where you just bring parts in and build the ship. But anyways, I don't know. That would give us reasons to use all the new colored space guys because the different departments.
That's crazy talk, Jeff.
It is very crazy. Anyways, let's get back to the news because crazy and talk.
This week in the news continues.
I was gonna say a little bit late, but okay. Fair enough. Hopefully this will now go back to yay, it did. All right. Bricklink Designer Program. The finalists for Series 7 have had their final designs shown. They're going to be ready for pre-order on February 16th. So there are 5 sets that will be available for pre-order. Same thing, 8 a.m. Pacific on the 16th. So that's like 11 a.m. in Eastern time. That's Leia, right?
That's Luke. There's no brown in it.
I can't remember. I'm sorry. It's been a little while since the cats are probably twice the size that they were the last time I saw them.
They are. They're really big. So. He's a big boy.
As usual, they have to hit 3,000 in order to be guaranteed for a production run. Obviously, most of these do. It doesn't say. There is now a real-time production system that dynamically changes depending on how popular the set is. So the total number of available sets varies based on the number of orders and production capacity. So I think that basically they have let's say they can build 100,000 units of all the sets or 150,000 units of all the sets, and that's their max, and then the capacity that they have, and it automatically divides it up. We can still, or at least historically. The last time they did this, the percentage coverage after it hit the 3,000 sets, it didn't show us percentage anymore. But I did find the webpage still has the logic in there that tells us how many sets have sold or the percentages that have sold. So
hacker.
So I at least February 16th ish. That's Family Day here in Ontario. That's the Monday. So yeah, February 16th. I might be able to pull some numbers for the Wednesday chat.
Which doesn't exist.
What doesn't exist?
Family Day.
Family Day. Oh, in Quebec, maybe not, but we have it in Ontario. It's a holiday in Ontario. So, all right. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the 5 sets are the Privateer Frigate Fortuna by Brick Perfection, 4,087 pieces for $349.99. I mean, it's a decent set.
That's the one who piqued the most interest.
Yeah.
If I'm
Being honest.
not being honest, if we're
lying.
following what the trend is on Facebook and in the different Lego groups, I think that's the one who's generating the most interest.
I have to say it's definitely a very interesting looking ship. It's like I like the look of it. If I had 350 US to burn, then I would kindly consider that. Also, we have Walt, the little robot by Lee Wan, 654 pieces for 39 US. I might actually get this one because I think the little robot is adorable. And I haven't bought an idea set for a very long time. So
we have another visitor.
Hey, Leia.
Hey, look, it's Luke.
No, it's Leia.
No, this is Luke.
No, this is Leia.
Like, what? Well, she's like, who are all these people talking? I hear voices. I don't smell any other people.
Oh, jeez. All right, next up we have a sushi restaurant by Brick Project. 3,604 pieces, $279.99. Also a decent looking design.
It's I don't know if it's a little busy for me.
I was thinking it is busy for sure. But I mean, technically, if this is a sushi restaurant in Japan, it would be a busy area.
No, but
probably,
visually,
yes, there's a lot going on.
there's a lot going on, and
Yeah.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying, yeah, I can see that there is definitely a lot of stuff going on around it. Also, Alchemist Shop by Shram, 2,319 pieces for $199.99. This is our castle-based set for this release. So it's a $200 US castle set. That's pretty decent.
It's a small castle though.
Well, it's like it's a shop for,
yeah,
it would go well with
an alchemist,
the blacksmith shop. I don't know. I might consider that one.
Yeah,
especially since it has technically a lot of the different factions in it.
Yeah.
It's got at least three of the factions.
It has a new fact. Yeah, that's what I've seen online. Also, is that it contains all the new factions.
Yeah, with exception to the Snake Knight one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I might consider that. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's also the antique collection by Terramu. 1,504 pieces for $199.99 as well. So this is 500 pieces less, but the same price point. But I mean, this is a lot of small parts, and
that is beautiful.
I would get the Alchemist Shop
over
way
this
before the antique collection.
Yeah, granted, and I mean, this would only appeal to certain people, shall we say? But at the same time, I'm trying to justify
older people.
Yeah, I think the antique collection is going to be the one that is not
makes it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it makes it at all.
I think it's gorgeous, but would I buy it and put it on my shelf?
Well, I'm trying to justify the 500 less pieces for that price point, unless it's got some really expensive parts in it. But I mean, it's got a lot of small parts in it, but I mean that should bring the price down.
The antique china is going to really add up the cost.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, all the antiques cost money. You got to buy them to put in the set. But Jeff says he does like the antique collection. Would you pay if you had the money? If money wasn't the issue, I mean, obviously money's the issue because I'm saying, would you pay $200 for this set versus the castle one because it has the same price but
and you have and you get more pieces with the Alchemist Shop. So
I know, and he's saying he likes the sushi restaurant and the Alchemist Shop as well. So
Jeff likes everything, so he's not a reference anymore. Jeff, you're out of the picture. Sorry.
No, you're not, Jeff. Just because Dave says you are doesn't mean it's true. He's not running.
Hey, I'm at least 1/3 of this show.
Yeah, when you show up.
Oh.
We don't want to talk about your weight. At least 1/3.
No, he's probably less than 1/3.
I'm joking.
I'm probably closer to half.
No, you're not, Jeff.
I don't see printed parts in these sets. No, I don't see any printed parts as well. Or
torso
or stickered parts even. Like I don't see anything stickered in these. But yeah, I mean the torsos definitely are printed, but they're already available. And Jeff would buy the castle first. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, and he said yes, mostly everything. So this is good news though to me, because that means that these figures are coming in bricks and pieces.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they are in this set, and in order to all these sets, the parts have to exist in a pallet on bricks and pieces. So they have to technically be available. What I might end up doing is just getting the parts list for this set, right? Eventually, and just building it myself instead of buying it. But yeah, and that's the other thing. There hasn't been news yet, but the bricks and pieces new parts are. People are guessing it will drop next week. Because there hasn't been any notification to the Lug ambassadors as of yet, and usually they give a few days notice that hey, the parts are dropping, and they usually drop on a Thursday. Historically, like the highest most parts added have always been added historically on a Thursday. Because people are geeks and they look at this stuff. All right, this one is something I hadn't read yet, but Lego Ninjago Days at select Lego stores. So it's the 50th anniversary of Lego Ninjago. The theme and the select brand stores will be holding a Lego Ninjago Day event. It'll take place at the Mall America, West Edmonton Mall in Edmonton, Alberta, the Fifth Avenue and Nebraska Crossing stores. And you'll be able to help build a mural to celebrate 15 years of Ninjago, as well as taking a picture with Kai. It doesn't say anything about any giveaways or make your take, but you never know. So the dates are 12 p.m. on Saturday. Sorry.
What?
I'm trying to figure out if these dates are accurate, because I'm wondering if it's the 17th. Is the 17th of January a Saturday? Yes, it is. This says 11/17. So I'm guessing it's January 17th and not November 17th.
Probably 01.
Yeah, 01 and the 18th. And Kai will be appearing on Sunday the 18th. Kai will be appearing. So help build a mural celebrating. Yeah, here it is. Just Saturday 1 to 7, 117, 118. Okay. Sorry. As I'm reading it, I'm like 11.
11.
I mean, at least it didn't say 2025, but still. All right. Next up, we did have a set reveal. Well, we had a few set reveals this week, but we did have a set reveal earlier, the day after Christmas, the day after New Year's, which was the seasonal spring wreath, which was revealed, which has an Easter theme. I'm surprised they didn't give us a heart-themed wreath. But anyways, the spring wreath is releasing February 1st. 747 pieces will retail for $39.99 US. The set features a typical wreath that is decorated with spring flowers with a large bow on top. You can also switch out the bow and flowers with a bunny head and some brick-built Easter eggs.
Who puts up wreaths for Easter?
Well, Lego is saying, hey, why not have a wreath for every season?
Why?
Because Lego.
Because they're in the money-making business?
Because sales.
Well, if it's not a real thing, why make it into like...
Well, I mean, technically Black Friday was a real thing in Canada until we stole it from the Americans, so, you know.
Well, they stole Thanksgiving from us,
well,
so...
Yeah, this is true, too, but I mean...
Ninjago isn't a real thing either.
But there's no new set for Ninjago.
I'm not a real thing either. I'm just AI.
Anyway, so...
and bad AI. Look at how I'm animated.
Sorry, you are, or the Lego set? Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I mean, a parts pack, I guess, if you want flowers and trees or flowers and leaves and stuff.
Yeah, parts pack. But I mean, like I said, who hangs up a wreath for Easter?
Well, now you can. They haven't had them available until now. So until people start doing it, then you can't. Well, you know what I mean. Can't ask that question until it started being done.
Nobody's gonna do that.
All right, fine. Okay, there was also a couple of announcements for polybags that have been announced, or for various themes. This comes from JB Spellware. Yeah. So first up, we have a Lego Creator Cute Easter Bunny, 66-piece little set in a polybag.
Their carrot is wrong.
Can we call them polybags now, or do we call them paper bags? Because they're all paper
Why?
based.
Yeah, I think we have to change the nomenclature.
Because poly is plastic, right?
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Good point.
A Lego Harry Potter Dumbledore's office with Harry Potter. I'd rather have one with Dumbledore, thanks, but okay, because we have a million Harry Potters. There's also a Spider-Man versus Anti-Venom heist, and I don't know why Anti-Venom is like a
Spider-Man. Watch the amazing Spider.
You know, it'd be funny is if somebody bought all those like Harry Potters that sell for $1 at Bricklink and made like a tornado out of just Harry Potters. It'd be like the Potternado.
tornado. I'm trying to figure out why Venom is like a Lego Dreams fig, like a minifig, like a micro.
Because he's small.
I
He's
don't
not
get
real
it.
either.
Yeah, I know, but I don't get what's going on here.
I don't know.
There's also the I could maybe because they can't have, no, I was gonna say maybe they can't have more than one minifigure in a set, but then we have a Batsuit and Bruce Wayne, so that's like, Batman, Bruce Wayne, and Batsuit set. No word.
You might have to mute him.
Oh, mute is one of the things I was thinking of. There were other things I was thinking of doing too. There's no word on if this is like a new torso or anything. Probably not. But also Minecraft Alex's Campfire Conflict, 31 pieces. Again, 2 figs on this one. So and a B. Lego Sonic the Hedgehog Bad Nick Scrop. Don't understand. But anyways. And then there was also another announcement that came out a few days later for some additional ones. So this is from a website called Lucky Bricks. Again, these polybags can be distributed in many ways, such as being sold at various retailer stores, gift with purchases, or items redeemable as for insider rewards. So there's a Lego Creator Orange Cat, 79 pieces. A Lego Creator Cute Animal Birthday Party.
I like that flamingo. That brick.
It's interesting. This one's saying 500 insider points. So maybe that will be an insider reward. Yeah, flamingo's cute. I mean, I wouldn't use insider rewards to get this though. Lego City Go-Kart Racer, 48 pieces.
It looks like something we had before, but just in new colors.
Yeah, it reminds me of when I was a kid and I built little go-karts as well. But they obviously didn't look like this because we didn't have any curved elements like that at the point. But
I feel we had like the same card.
Yeah, probably.
In another polymer.
I heard one of the set reviewers saying that this scheme color scheme also matches one of the other Lego cars that's come out this year. There's like a lime green, black, and white car. So they're kind of tied together, I guess, by color. Disney Ariel and Flounder's Birthday Music Fun. Lego Friends Flower Stand with Roses.
How can you play the saxophone underwater?
She doesn't know what to do with. Well, it is called Birthday Music Fun. How can you play a piano underwater?
Well,
strings vibrate. Would they sound the same underwater?
Well,
would they vibrate? Yeah,
I think they would vibrate, but you need air for a saxophone.
Well, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's a mermaid, so wouldn't she have air in her lungs? Like, wouldn't she blow air into it?
No.
So you're saying mermaids don't? I don't know. I don't know where to take that conversation, so let's just end it. There's also a Friends Garden Bunny House set, and a Lego Technic Hot Rod car as well. So, which has working cylinders using that new smaller piston part. But yeah, okay. And then we get into the news that was probably the most interesting this week, which was Lego's reveal of the Smart Brick, which is
and
part
the
of their
smart system that goes with it.
Smart system called what's it actually called? Lego Smart Play. So they were, as I mentioned earlier, they're at CES on Tuesday, and they had a press conference where they revealed a Smart Brick, which is a 2x4 by 2/3 or 1 2/3 high brick that contains a battery and a bunch of sensors and lights and has proximity detection and all that fun stuff. And basically works with other smart bricks in the area to interact with them. And I'm just going to say this right now. While some of the adult community might not think it's a great idea, I do think it's a good idea for kids. Because when you have two of those smart bricks nearby, you can start, battling it out. And like it is raising the price point on certain sets. Like they got a TIE Fighter and X-Wing set, which we'll see in a few minutes, that comes with two smart bricks. But looking at the play ability of it, where you can zoom the ships around and they fire at each other and make noises, which we'll get into all this, but it is interesting. I could see it being interesting for children. So the smart tag. So basically, the brick works with a bunch of tiles and minifigure torsos that have tags inside of them. Excuse me, inside of them. I'm guessing like NSC chips or something like that, or just icon or pictures that it can see. So the smart tags and minifigures have codes inside that define the behaviors. The smart brick has a tiny speaker as well as lights and sound, and can also sense a smart minifigure. The tiny speaker isn't hugely loud. It also has a synthesizer built into it that has that just basically synthesizes music. So you're not getting the actual sounds of the proper things. You're getting synthesized music, which, from the early 90s when we were kids, the synthesizer was kind of like the cool, fun thing at that point.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, something like that. The bricks can form also a decentralized network, so they can talk to each other when they're close. In addition, the smart bricks have spatial awareness and know when they are stacked in three-dimensional space, or where they were stacked in three-dimensional space. So you can move one brick around the other, and the other one will react and show with lights where the other one is located. So, so I don't think the noise will come through. Can you hear things? Can you hear things? Yes or no? Oh, okay. So it does do things. It does react. It's kind of interesting. I did see a video later this week, or I think today, where they have a bunch of tiles coming out, like a bunch of system. It's coming out in Star Wars sets first, but this will be in like the city theme and stuff like that in the future. They did have tiles that had like a little car on it. They had tiles that had a helicopter and an airplane on it. So, it will interact with more things. I'm assuming the same smart brick will work with multiple, like you could use that same brick on any of those sets technically. My assumption would be. Maybe at some point they'll release a tile pack. That's just a bunch of different tiles for different sound effects. Who knows, right? I think it's a decent idea, I have to say.
Well,
yeah.
I think it's well executed. I mean, the smart brick itself looks very, very advanced, especially since it's not pre-programmed with sounds. I mean, it's the tile or the minifig that will indicate what sound the smart brick will make. So it's evolutive. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
However, numerous studies have shown that
Nobody cares.
Toys that play by themselves are not interesting for kids in the long run. So
toys that play by themselves?
Yeah, like a remote control car, or is this a rent? It's not really a rent. It's more like
a remote control car. Yeah,
it's my honest opinion. So, yeah, so usually like dolls who talk or
like Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo. Kids will be interested like for the first 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then they're gonna drop the whole thing because the toy just plays by itself.
But it's also Lego.
You're not playing with the toy, so
but it's also Lego. So to me, I think that would actually extend playtime, right? Because
I
like
I mean I'm in the camp where others have said like aren't aren't kids aren't kids able to do like their own sound effects now? Are we just or are we at that point where kids can't make the sound of a lightsaber or sound of an
No.
X-wing or the sound of a car that tumbles over and crashes?
reaches around the corner, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
understood. But having okay, so the X-wing and Tie Fighter battling thing, to me, as you move the ships around and it does the diving noises and the screeching and the guns that don't sound like Tie Fighter or X-wing guns, but anyway, um, I could just see kids chasing each other around the house with that, right? And it does have a game system built into it as well. One of the things I saw was that if your ship is hit enough times, the computer kind of keeps track of it, and if your ship's hit enough times, then it starts making weird noises, and you've got to land your ship, type thing. Maybe you wait for a few seconds to repair it and then go again, or something like that, right? So it's, I mean, I could see it being, I don't know, I could see it actually making it a little more interesting for kids to play.
yeah, but
You know,
I mean,
I just had a very big imagination when I was a kid,
well,
so
we all did, but the kids these days have that imagination that we did?
yeah, but that's the whole point. Are we supplementing for their lack of imagination,
Okay,
or are we? We're if we're going in going into that system, you're not encouraging imagination.
well,
You're
I does Lego encourage imagination right now?
well, I think so. At
To an
least
extent, but I mean,
more than other toys are doing.
but you
you,
remember? Okay, ignore the actual set, but remember when you used to get a set and you turned around on the box and on the back it had all the different things you could build on it. Like that, it gave us inspiration as kids,
Yes.
right? So we would build something, and then it would like you get bored with it, you take it apart, and you're like, oh, I'm going to try and build this based on what I'm seeing in the picture, right? But we kids don't have that anymore. So I think like
Well, they don't,
build
but they
something that
have
need to build.
they don't, but they have like websites like Rebrickable
Where you
or
have to possibly pay a fee in order to get instructions to build something different.
well, not always. I mean,
Not
there
always,
are
but a lot of times, or
you could just look on Instagram and see lots of cool stuff to build.
okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that you're also trying to not get kids to go onto a screen to go do something because then they get distracted with the screen, right? Anyways, um, Paul's pitching in here. Thank you, Paul. My kids don't do gas can noises. Yeah, there is they on one of the videos I saw today. There was
because Paul has an electric car.
this is true too. But,
They're very global warming concerned. They
one of the
used to make the gas car.
one of the Star Wars sets had a
It's an electric
one of
car.
one of the Star Wars sets has a vehicle with like a fuel hose, and when you it has a little blue 1x1 plate on the end, and when you push that up against the smart brick, then it starts making the gurgly noises of gas going in. Yeah, right. Also, I think parents are moving away from toys that make noise. Well, based on what I've heard on these things, they are fairly quiet. Like they were hard to hear in the videos. So I don't know. I mean, yes, sure. And yes, kids can chase themselves around, but the bricks only work in very close proximity. Yeah, I'm not sure what the proximity is on them, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's just jump into the Star Wars set. So
And for like on an adult point of view, unless you're making a mock, an interactive mock where people are actually taking control of your mock and playing around with it at a show. I mean, builders are like this displayers at conventions are not going to use those smart bricks
Because you have to move them, you have to touch them.
yeah, I mean, again, this is geared towards children. I'm pretty sure the adult community will figure out something to do with it. If we can
Like I said, if you're building an interactive mock,
yeah,
something that the public can play with, then yeah, sure,
Okay.
there's surely something that you can do, especially if, like you said, Lego releases other
Yeah.
other interactive tiles or
Yeah.
other interactive minifigures that make different sounds.
Yeah.
Like someone suggested on the Space and Beyond Facebook group that said, "Well, I'm interested to see what we can do for like spaceship and bases." I mean,
Yeah.
and my reply was, "Well, let's see if they release something about space and starship, because
Well,
right now
or yeah.
the only
Sorry,
thing
finish up.
is it's Star Wars. I mean,
Yeah.
so
Or maybe at some point we'll be able to access the brick and create our own sounds and stuff as well, right?
that's the hope of other
And Lego has
enthusiasts
allowed the public, allowed the AFOLs to actually, like, they've given back in the early, or when the first RCX came out, it was like, yes, here,
yeah,
here's the
or
code base.
give us
Go
a
ahead.
system. Give us a system where we can program our
Yeah.
own tiles,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we can create.
And I mean, there is an app. There is an app that you can use, or that does work with these bricks, but the app is there basically for software updates and things like that. It's not necessarily to, I'll give you more interaction, but from what I've heard, there was an app that would be attached to it. In this picture, also you can see that there's like a little yellow charging base that can charge 2 bricks at a time.
Because I could see like the charging base being used to like charge like a blank tile that you would put your own program in it and your own sound effects and
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a way to load the code to it as well, or something like that, if that were the case.
yeah.
But it's all Bluetooth as well. So, I mean, if you have the app on your phone, you could do it that way too. So every set comes with this base. This set in pictured here does come with 2 of the bricks. And I think the Star Wars and TIE Fighter one, the X-Wing and TIE Fighter one, comes with 2 bricks as well. But there's another set that just comes with a single brick, same base. So, I mean, I'm assuming they figured out how to get these costs down pretty low, because I mean, these are slightly more expensive sets based on the pieces, but they're not horribly expensive from what I was seeing for the prices. But I mean, we'll look.
Yeah,
into
but
it.
they're horribly made. So
Yeah. Well, yes, but
no, I would just rather get Lego parts for the money. Personally, I mean, it's not for me. I have no interest in this personally. I'll use it once and I'll be like, "Oh, that's cool," and then I'll set it on the shelf.
Yeah, and to Paul's point, yes, the app I think is just there for firmware updates and things like that for new releases. Kind of like, no, I was going to say with the you can use. I was going to say I most of the app with the power functions, you can use it as a controller as well, right? With the app, but yeah, not necessarily in this case. But anyways, so Lego has released the press release for the newly announced Lego Smart Brick and Lego Smart Play System. You can read about it in the other article that we just talked about. Pre-orders go live January 9th and release it on March 1st. So first up is the Smart Play Darth Vader TIE Fighter set. Oh, it is only 1 Smart Brick in this set.
Yeah.
Oh, there's different sets. Okay. So 1 Smart Brick, 1 Smart minifigure, and 1 Smart Tag featuring the TIE Fighter. It's a $69 US set for 470.
See,
yeah, it's not going to sound like that because it's synthesized. But anyways, 473 pieces for $69. I would be interested to know for Star Wars, what's the average price of a $400 set or 400 piece set?
12 cents a brick.
Yeah,
12 cents a brick. That's what this one is.
I'm just saying that's the average.
Okay, so hold on, 473 times 0.12, $56. So really, it's technically another $14 for that system. So I mean, that to me is not horrible.
It's not horrible. For me, it's not. Doesn't make me want to buy it. But.
Well, I can understand. I would probably be interested in buying one of these just to play with it, like just to see what it's about. So
out.
A boot, yeah, a boot.
Boots.
Yes, the sets are absolutely horrible. They are not airtight ships. The back of this ship is completely open. You can see daylight through this. You know, your minifigures are going to, if they don't have their helmets and air tanks on, they are going to die. But the point is,
Well, not necessarily in the Star Wars universe, because there are force field and stuff that prevents
Yeah.
air from
Well,
leaking,
Yeah.
apparently. So
Granted, but I mean, for those people that like their cockpits to actually, contain an environment or an atmosphere, um, sorry. I mean, part of that is because they need a place to put the brick. They leave it quite open in the back. In order to do the shooting noises, like you push a little button in that would like put something red in front of the sensors on the side to make the noises and stuff. So
pew 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 pew. I
um,
make noises. I'm a smart brick.
I'm also wondering if you were to enclose the brick with other bricks, how would that work for the connection to the other things around it, right? Like it being completely open in the air probably does help the ability to sense other things around it.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah,
yeah, it's
definitely
Bluetooth, so
don't
I
want
don't
to
know.
plug the sensors. So
Yeah. And I mean, the sensors on the side of the sensor, there are like light sensor things for different colors. So you don't want to put gray around it because then you can't use that necessarily. You need some natural light in there for the sensor to work properly, probably. But yeah, it has noises. Well, it looks like the laser noises in this case. So yeah, this is the back of the ship. You can see it's like completely open and red to put the smart brick in. There's also the Luke's Red 5 X-Wing, 584 pieces, $99.99. I'm guessing that's even worse, 584 times 1 point or times 0.12, $70. So this one you're paying a lot more.
Yeah.
You're paying like $30 more. But
and they separated the cockpit from the droid in the
They did.
X-wing.
yeah, the cockpit
Why?
is weird. Well, yeah. Okay, so it
They
has a
could
new
have put,
cockpit.
they could have put the smart brick like behind the droid's head.
Yeah, they created a new cockpit as well that looks really stupid. But this also though comes with the one smart brick, 2 minifigures with smart tags in them, Luke and Leia, as well as 5 smart tags. Now, I don't know if the brick, the smart tags, or the minifigures have physical electronics inside of them, like RFC, NFC chips or something like that, or
They
if it's
do.
just an image.
The minifigs have electronics
NFC right inside of
Yep.
it. Yeah, near field communications. But sorry, Paul's saying someone record Dave's TIE Fighter noises and synthesize it as soon as possible. Nice. So I mean, having this extra stuff in it, I could see maybe raising the price. Like logically that makes sense, right? The tags I'm assuming are just pictures, the tiles, the 2x2 tiles.
I know. I don't think that. I think they're just
an
pictures.
NFC.
I think
There's a chip embedded in it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so that could be understandable why it costs more. I mean, again, not defending it, but saying, it's also
you're right. Cost wise, it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
But if you're like, if you were a Lego fan before and you're like Matt, you're looking at the piece per price ratio.
Yeah.
I mean, you're way off, and
yeah.
you're saying, hey, for $100 US, I'm going to buy a set that is worth the money with when it comes to the bricks. So
so the brick is movable as well, so you can move it from the TIE Fighter to this little vehicle, and it'll make like a hover vehicle type noise. Like I said, if you take the gas tank and put it up against the side, you can also put it in the radar dish thing. And it would have a different synthesized noise. Note, star, asterisk. Noises do not sound as good as Dave is making them. Even if his sounds are crappy, these are worse. Will going through checkouts ruin the RFC tags? Probably not.
That might happen.
I never thought about that.
Don't put a smart brick in your.
I mean, Lego Dimensions had RF tags in them, and
pocket because
Lego Dimensions had RF tags in them, and they never had issues. So. Okay, and then there's the bigger set, the Throne Room Duel with A-Wing, 962 pieces, $159. Let's just calculate this as well, just out of curiosity. 962 times 0.12, $115. It's 100, so it's about 30 $35 more.
Yep.
So again, but this also comes with.
Yeah, you're getting 2 smart bricks in
You're
that.
getting 2 smart bricks, 3 of the minifigures as well: Luke, Emperor, Palpatine, and Vader, and again 5 smart tags featuring an A-wing throne, Death Star turret, and lightsaber duels. There's 2 tags for lightsabers. So you'll be able to put like a brick behind each of these, behind the figures. Again, air leaks in ships is perfectly fine in this world because the canopy behind this A-wing is completely open. So the Death Star gutting station can target the A-wing. Obviously, this is from Return of the Jedi because there's an A-wing and not an X-wing, which I'm happy that there's not an X-wing again. But anyway, could have been a B-wing though. No, actually, let's not have a B-wing because that would have been a crappy build as well.
And it would have been a $200 set.
This is true. This is true. So yeah, and like I said, I have seen Beyond the Brick did something today as well. Let me just see if I can quickly.
Yeah, there's a couple of videos out there. I've seen one where they feature all the
Yeah, I'm trying to find the picture.
The smart functions and the way the smart bricks locates itself, and like I said, it's very well executed. I mean, the guys who developed this system, they really put the time in it, and they really did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
But is it right for Lego toys? I'm in a camp, and we've seen this before. I mean, Lego did
so many times
lots of interactive stuff, did lots of electronic stuff that, I mean, just remember video, how long it lasted. I mean,
5 minutes.
No, well, a year and a half. I'm just
probably 6 months before, like everybody was saying their app was crap and wasn't working well.
Oh yeah. The app itself was the horrible implementation of that.
The sets were great though.
But again, they were nice and they didn't sell. And
the second round of sets was actually really good. Like the last round of sets were pretty cool.
And the last series of minifigs were really cool.
And I was gonna say that the Red Dragon minifigure goes for a crap ton of money now.
Yep.
That was available on the pod.
Yeah, because the minifigures were really, really cool.
Yeah, the minifigures were awesome.
But like I said, I still, yesterday I think, or the day before, I saw one of the video set being like sold out, being sold out on Amazon, and at a discounted price because they're not selling. They're way too expensive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was buying the pods for $2 or $3 at Walmart when they were going out on clearance, and I was like, free money, sure, because I was selling those the figs and stuff for good money.
But they're at their original price, they weren't selling. So.
Listen to that video. Yeah, agreed. Sorry, I went through one video quickly. It's the other one, I think, here, which is a shorter one, so it should be quicker. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the video trying to find the point.
Is this horse dead yet?
Is which horse dead?
Is this horse dead yet?
Why, are you done talking about this horse? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just not interested in this topic at all. That's all.
Wow, mad.
No, I'm just not. Like, again, my whole thing with Lego is I work on screens all day. And so the virtue of Lego is it's not screen, it's tactile.
This isn't screen either.
It's electronics.
It sounds.
And I understand why they're doing it. They're trying to extend how long tweens keep playing with bricks. And so they think, oh, if we make it more like video games, kids will play with bricks longer. I don't know that that's going to work, but I'm just skeptical.
Fair enough.
Or I'm deeply, deeply cynical, maybe. I don't know.
I'm going to throw this one up quickly. There is also a Cantina set coming out that you put the brick, like it's a bigger set. This is just a segment of it, but you move it back and forth, and it plays synthesized music that does not sound like this at all. No, 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 no.
It doesn't play
sound like
that?
that at all. No.
Well, then that's a giant waste because I would be excited about that.
But it's I don't think Lego was allowed to use the actual sound files and stuff. I'm just trying to see if this is the video that I saw that. I haven't been able to find that video yet. I've looked through 3 of them already.
I went upstairs to get parts that were missing from the set I'm rebuilding. And of course, I get back down here and realize I forgot to grab one piece.
Oh,
go get it,
no.
Matt. Go, Matt. You can do it. Go, Matt. Go. Go, Matt. Go.
Yeah, we can talk about the smart brick for 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, we can continue talking.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah, sure, we can continue. I'm kind of a problem with that. No. I'm not gonna. I'll try and find that video for next time and save it. But it was basically just showing kind of a list of all the different files.
I mean, for the sake of trying it, I might get the TIE Fighter.
Well, yeah. Which one would you get overall? Would you get the TIE Fighter or the X-wing?
The X-wing is way too expensive.
The TIE Fighter to me at least looks decent from the front. Like you could easily close that off in the back, and it's a decent looking TIE.
Yeah.
And again, at the $60 US price point.
Yeah. So it's probably going to be $89.99 or $99.99 Canadians.
Yeah, it's actually not on here yet. Smart Play. Okay. Oh,
It's going to be $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Which is equivalent to about $89.99 now. I'm looking to see if they actually have the sets here.
Well, if we get the oil from Venezuela, it's going to cost that.
We can make more Lego?
If that would make Lego free, that would be the most popular thing that man could do. But I don't think we're going to get free Lego out of that.
Well,
oh my God.
He went there for the oil. He said so himself.
I think Lego finally fixed their search functionality.
ABS plastic for everybody.
On Lego's website, it used to be able to you could search for Lego and just get all sets.
Yeah.
Now, if you search for Lego, sorry, we couldn't find anything for Lego.
We couldn't find any Lego on the Lego website.
Coming soon. Fine, I'll do it this way. Themes.
Kevin.
Yeah, see, they haven't added it to their site yet.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be released in March, right?
But the pre-order starts like tomorrow or the 9th. I think the pre-order starts the 9th, so I was expecting them to be on the site already. But maybe they'll put it up on that day. Anyways, okay. All right. Now we have a conundrum. Sorry. The New Elementary has 3 articles here. One covers all the parts and recolors in city sets, and in friend sets, there's 2 articles. And then there's a 3rd article that says, here's all of the parts that are released for January in 2026. Now, my issue is the January 2026 page is one of these where it's just line after line after line of parts. And there are some very interesting parts in here and recolors and stuff, but I don't like the layout of this thing. Whereas these ones at least have, in this set, here's the parts, a little more compact, but it's not all the parts. So I don't know. Do we look at these? Do we not look at these? It's 123 or an hour and 23 in here.
You know what we should do?
What should we do?
We should each do homework and pick 10 parts and then do the ranker thing next show. We rank like which parts we would get.
Which are the new parts?
Yeah. I don't know. Just,
right.
I thought the ranker thing was a lot of fun, actually.
Stever doesn't want 2 smart bricks. Well, then
the tier maker.
Smart bricks. And hello, Stever.
I used the tier maker on my hat show, and it was.
Steven
it
doesn't want 2 smart bricks. He wants only one, or
I don't know.
Doesn't want any.
Stever, I finally got your hat. I'm gonna wear it on Old Gray Bricks tomorrow.
He's also saying the Mario stuff is still riding on purely on popularity of Mario in general. No one actually likes the tech in them. That's true. The Mario tech has been around forever, and it's horrible. Like, we don't like it necessarily, but they're still selling sets, and because of the fandom. So
it's almost like the IT matters more than the tech.
I know. Hello, Ollie. Welcome. Getting the X-Wing and TIE Fighter for the dogfights would be fun, I think, since the brick track's actual hits. Yeah, I agree.
Of all the sounds, I would say the TIE Fighter sound is the hardest to make with the human voice. Dave notwithstanding. So I would think that would be the one that would be the most attractive.
The TIE Fighter also, when you put Darth Vader in the cockpit, it plays, again, a synthesized version of the Imperial March of Darth Vader's song. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Okay, that's attractive to me.
Yeah, but
that is attractive to me personally. Like I would consider that something that would make me want to get the brick.
Yeah, agreed.
It took 25 minutes of discussion to find some aspect that Matt liked.
And sorry, Dave, you did the first verse. I gave you that, but after when you started going into the second verse, I muted you because,
it's too much.
And you are unmuted now. You were unmuted like before. Anyways, sorry for anybody watching that. He listened to him go but anyway. Oh yeah, so sorry, I was confused. Earlier I said the set came with 2 smart bricks, so that's why I said I didn't want 2 smart bricks. I thought the TIE Fighter and X-Wing came in the same set, and there were 2 bricks for it, but they are 2 separate sets. So that was my goof up. Wait, there's tech in the Mario sets? Having got some in used sets, I don't know. Well, the Mario figure, like the large figure that they had, was a computer that read the tags. I don't know if the Mario Kart stuff does that now. I haven't really followed that much, but yeah, I don't know. All right, so while I would like to say, yeah, let's everybody do some homework. The last time we had homework, which was, some fun awards for the end of the year, and no one did it, even though someone was on a plane ride from Miami and said they'd have lots of time on the plane to do it.
Hey, I decided to watch Venom 3 instead.
To watch what?
Venom 3.
Oh, Venom 3.
There's 3 of them?
Yeah.
Why would you? Anyway.
All right, it was fun.
And Matt this week commented, wait, there's a bicycle built for 2? Actually, he said a dual bicycle because that was
a
tandem bike. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because I know how to use the English.
So, yes, there is a new mold for a friend's bicycle.
Yo, professor.
Because these are the words you learn in grad school. Tandem bike.
Maybe if you're learning English for the first time or something. English is a second language. Anyway. Anyways, I bet smart people will like. Oh, I guess the smart brick. I read that as a smart people. The smart brick will be jailbroken within a day or 2 of release. People are going to be adding some top shelf audio guaranteed. Hi, we can help, right?
I think that's
homework. I'm out.
Pretty likely.
Yeah, I mean, like the even the Duplo push train, like the Duplo train, has got someone's been able to hack that because they all use the same Bluetooth system, like all Lego's power function stuff all use the same system. And I know the Duplo train was one of the things that they'd figured out how to hack, and you could turn things off like the timeout after X minutes and stuff like that.
Well, and Lego is famous for its high quality tech skills. That's what they're known for.
Well, no. Actually, I would say with the robotic systems, yes, they are known for.
Okay, well, that maybe, but their website is not.
Okay, well, I mean,
crashes every time.
You know what? I have to say their website didn't crash the last few times. Black Friday, their website worked perfectly fine. I didn't hear anybody complain about
January 1st also.
Yeah, well, I didn't even go online January 1st, but yeah.
By the time I went on, it was like the next day. So
yeah. With their new queuing system that they have, where you have to match the figure type game at the front, it seems to be a lot better. I haven't really seen a system crash this year, or in 2025, I guess. At least, hold on.
Well, I guess after 15 years, they figured it out.
Oh yeah.
They finally paid for that wider bandwidth.
I guess if we're grading on a curve, we'll give them a pass this year.
Well, they probably upgraded their systems finally to, more modern tech. Maybe. I don't know.
Do you think we should get that wider bandwidth for our website?
Should we? Yeah. Do you think we should upgrade from our dial-up modem to?
No. We only need it 4 times a year. Why spend the money?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Did anybody order it? I mean, Matt, you said you didn't go on until later that day. Did you guys order anything January 1st?
Well, I like I Matt, I went on later that day, or I think January 2nd, and the Speed Champions DeLorean was already like
Sold
back
out.
ordered. So
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even think about getting it. Like I did have a little list of stuff I was kind of interested in.
it's a box.
Matt has a box.
It
It's an
literally came
it's a
right.
live unboxing.
Matt
It came
ordered
right
it.
as the show got ready to start, so I haven't
Oh.
opened it yet.
We're unboxing a set.
Is it a
Um,
set? Is it a Lego box or a hat box?
It's hats don't come in a box this big.
the vintage car set. That,
Well, they might if you're getting like 3 or 4.
while Matt's doing that, the vintage car set. Sorry. Try that again. Slow. The vintage car set is still available till the 11th. What's in the box, Matt? Okay, we're gonna go large screen for Matt. No, Matt. Oh, he got the year of the horse.
Horsey.
Also still available in Shopify. And he got a box.
That looks like minifigures.
What room what?
No, not a
What does that
minifig.
say? Room control? No.
It's Room Copenhagen.
Copenhagen. Oh, so you got did you get like the tiles or something to put on your wall? Oh, you got the adventure time. The Creel has from Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
Yeah.
Matt
yeah.
doesn't have his camera mirrored because that was all back. And I'm not telling you to mirror it. I'm just being sarcastic.
All right, let's see what's in here. Ooh, big mystery. Nobody seems to have guessed correctly.
Oh, this is interesting, Matt. I'm going to try something for a second. Don't
Go ahead.
freak out.
I'm not freaking.
Oh, okay. I can't do it. It sent a request to you. Apparently, I can change your camera angles and your camera views, but you have to approve it.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that would be kind of fun. I was hoping
Here,
to just unmirror. No, it's okay.
I'll
Don't worry about it.
accept it. I accepted.
Okay, so let's just play with this for a minute. Ultra wide. Well, that did nothing. Camera front.
It's
Ultra.
not working.
Dual wide. Back camera.
I have to hit accept. There we go.
Well, I don't know if it did anything.
It's not working.
It's not doing anything. It keeps on sending requests every time, so it's obviously not working properly. Okay, anyway. I was trying to mirror his camera, but it didn't let me.
It's stuck.
Oh, here we go. There. Now the words will be right. What is Matt taking out of the box?
I don't know, but it's packed really tight. You had to
It is.
open both hands to get it out.
Oh, you bought the coffee
mugs.
mugs. They were on sale. Yes, I was debating that, but I have far too many coffee mugs. But they're
Whoa.
cute. The other one's even better. I like the white one better. It had the snowman on it. I just wanted to watch him open that mug. You know what? We'll take it off a full screen for now.
Okay.
Just as he's wrestling with that.
You can keep moving forward. See, I have special holiday plates
Yeah.
and mugs that I get out just for Christmas, so this is going in that.
Gotcha. Understandable. I'm actually going to pull something up here too. I'm going to move this over. While Matt's doing that, this was of
The
interest.
classic, yeah.
So this was posted on the Bricks and Pieces Discord channel. Ho ho ho! Oh, I thought that one had a snowman on it. That's Santa. Okay, I like the black one better. Okay.
Yeah, this one had a snowman on it already.
Okay. I thought I was like I like the one with the snowman, but I guess when you showed it, I saw the angle with Santa on it. Who needs Santa? We got too many images. Okay, so hard to see here.
Well, put it on full screen.
Well, this is Instagram. Or hold on, let me just download the picture.
Well, you can full screen it.
It does. Oh yeah, that would help too. Again, Jeff, change the view to full screen versus put it on full screen. It just, anyways. But now I can zoom in. So in apparently an American catalog, which I didn't think we had catalogs anymore, because I mean I got this catalog, but it doesn't have the minifigures in it. They show the collectible minifigs, and in the bottom corner it says Classic Series 29 coming in June.
Mm.
So what?
Classics.
what is the definition of classic series? I mean, series 29, I guess.
Castle.
Or they're
Pirates.
interpreting that collectible minifigures are now a classic, so you're getting a new series in June.
That'd be great television. You could go with me to the ER.
Luckily, Matt did not cut his fingers, and he didn't break the cups either. Sombrero box. That box definitely could have held a sombrero. Yeah. So I mean, we were talking today about is that like, first of all, what would be the logic of classic to Lego? Is that 10 years old? Is that 15 years old? Is that 50 years old?
40 years old?
40 years old? Right? Like, Matt is petting his.
The precious. This was going for $100 on BrickLink.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. So yeah, I don't know. The definition of classic to me is kind of like interesting. I'm hoping it would be like give us an original classic space color, like what do we say, black and blue were the two that haven't been recreated yet.
Yeah, the black one and the blue one are
and
the only two.
Yeah,
the only two that haven't been released.
And I'm going to say yellow as well because although yellow came in the Benny, Jenny, Kenny, and whatever set.
Lenny.
Benny Squad.
Yeah, the Benny Space Squad thingy. It did not include, or at that point we couldn't buy all the torsos.
No.
On Bricks and Pieces. So I would like yellow to come back as well because, but yeah, anyway. So
you want to buy the torso.
Yeah, and interesting. Ollie's saying interesting. Jeff's saying classic town figures. And yeah, I was thinking that it could be like a fireman and policeman, but we get enough firemen and policemen that would a classic one be even interesting to people? Like to me, it would be more pirate, space, castle. I'm trying to think ninja. Well, Western. Yeah, like some of the older themes.
Or the ninja thing, but not Ninja Go.
Yeah,
definitely the questionable Polynesian figures, right?
Yes, definitely those ones as well. Although we did get one of those with one of the earlier series. There was a remake of one of those. Yeah, Jeff's definitely black and blue minifigure series. So Jeff wants a bunch of bruised classic space minifigures because they're black and blue.
There was a police officer that was supposed to be retro in I don't know, was this series 11, 12, and it sold terribly. Like everybody's like, we already have these. Like, what do we need?
Yeah. So I mean, I have hopes, obviously, of what it could be, but I just thought it was kind of interesting that it's like, you know, there are like they brought back for Castle, they brought back a bunch of the shields, for the big $400 Castle set, but they didn't bring back the torsos. So I would kind of love to see, like the original Yellow Castle characters, the other three torsos. I would love to see those come back. Although one of them was Templar Knight-ish, and they didn't actually bring that shield back because it was Templar Knight-ish. But yeah, I mean that in my head it would be like that would be amazing. But the problem also with that is those torsos will not be available to buy in Bricks and Minifigures because they're collectible minifigures. Same with blue, yellow, and black classic space figures. Right? So we're still not. We'd be then like trying to hoard the boxes of figures.
Like that won't happen anyways.
No, like that. Yeah, well, exactly.
We'll just wait until they get to.
We'll just buy like 10 boxes on Costco's website.
And then return the rest.
Return him.
Just take out the just.
Yes, this box was completely empty. Anyway, yeah, because Costco will take anything back. But yeah, I thought that was kind of an interesting news bit for sure.
Classic. What is
a bit alright?
I don't know. It could also be like turn of the century minifigures or something like that. Like yeah, probably not, but
little Victorian minifigs.
Or it's like the Everyone is Awesome set with like 12 minifigures that are just classic.
And I'm going on left field here, but could it be?
Could it? What?
Classic figs from the collectible minifigures series.
Oh, so like some of the best figs that over the years.
The B figure or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't call the B figure classic, honestly, but that would be
hater.
No, I'm just armless minifigures. The guys with their hands in their pocket.
This one's named Bob.
Classic Jar Jar Binks.
Or Luke's.
Yeah, like the original classic Star Wars like
Or
figures.
Luke's. Lots of
Yeah.
Luke's.
Lots of Lukes.
No, here's what'll be classic. They'll bring back like really cool minifigs, but all the heads would just have the smiley face.
Well, and it could just be that even, right? It could be just old minifigs with the smiley face. I mean, every classic space minifigure they put out has the generic smiley face.
Yep.
Because except for Benny, right?
Because Benny has personality.
No, well, Benny was definitely coked up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that head. That head.
Yeah, wow. Kids
Well,
will be
I
able to
mean,
watch
did
this
you
now.
see him in the movie? He was just
You're gonna get banned on YouTube.
for saying Benny was coked up. No, I meant he drinks lots of Coca-Cola. What are you talking about? Yeah. Anyway. Spaceship, definitely. Yeah. So I don't know. We won't know this information probably till March or May, probably. So that's like so far away. But
So far away.
No, it's
so
2 months
far
away.
away,
That's
so
far away,
spring
man.
break. It's not that far away.
That's far away, man.
No.
far away. So far
Anyways.
away.
Shall we wrap it up?
Yes.
Let's wrap it up. All right.
We didn't
Thanks
even
everybody
get to
for
talk
coming.
about like
What?
we didn't get to talk about heated rivalry. We'll have to have a special segment for that next week.
Heated rivalry about what?
The hockey show.
Okay. Betty was on Fleabnork acid. There you go. That's even better.
Apparently, it's not a phenomenon in
Nor
Canada.
acid.
Yes, you know what Fleabnorks are. And
Yeah,
if you don't,
I know, but
For those of you who
How-
don't,
I didn't know they produced acid or that they consume
they're
acid.
neon. They're trans neon green. Of course, they're produce acid. That's all they
Are
are.
they producing or are they consuming acid or are they acid themselves?
They sweat it
They sweat it. Yeah. I don't know. Well,
It's
ask
like-
Mark.
in the search
Okay,
of
just
spot.
ask Mark and let me know.
Tomorrow, in chat tomorrow, because Old Grey Bricks has moved to Thursday now.
Yay.
Dave, just join the chat tomorrow at 8:00 and ask, are Fleabnorks acidic? And Mark will be like, where's this coming from? And we'll be like, we know. But
I'm pretty sure that RFK has approved Fleabnorks for child consumption.
no, I didn't want
But you cannot get vaccinated against them.
against Fleabnorks. I agreed. All right. Anyways, I'm hitting the button. So thanks, everybody.